Here we are. The blank canvas of the Loonaverse. Oh, look. The first girl is about to awaken and paint her world how she envisions. Did you notice how the music video opened up as if Heejin was opening her eye? This is symbolic in that the Loonaverse began within her, and what she sees is a canvas. In the subtitles below, it says,
Je voudrais nettoyer. Il existe des outils là-bas.
This, translated to English, means, I would like to clean. The tools are over there. This is the dialogue between Heejin in yellow and Heejin in black. I see it as an inner monologue. Like Heejin awakening to this boring world and thinking that she would like to spruce it up, maybe do some spring cleaning. This season of spring often represents birth and starting anew, even beginning again. It also is a season full of color, like flowers blooming, butterflies, animals just awakening. So Heejin doesn't just want to do some spring cleaning. This symbolizes her rebirth in the Loonaverse, all of the work she must do to build the Loonaverse, and all of the fresh colors she wants to paint on the new canvas. Much like God, it will take some time to create the universe, but she has a vision. Born again and ready to create. Let's talk about this fit. Not only is it adorable and I totally want it, but the colors in it are significant. Did you notice? Heejin is wearing a yellow suit with a purple body. Not only are these the colors of Yeonjin and Cherry, they are opposite the color wheel. This is the only outfit in the music video with actual color wheel opposition in it. Yellow is a color representing optimism and enlightenment. This is a perfect suit for Heejin to wear while she paints her world. Much like Heejin's official color bright pink, yellow is a playful and youthful color to don. Purple, on the other hand, is a color most often associated with royalty or status, creativity, and grandeur. Heejin obviously has status and respect for her role in the Loonaverse, and this expensive and regal suit reflects that. It resembles that of a young princess clothing due to the ruffled sleeves, bow tie, and suit. BBC could have dressed her up as a maid or whatnot because she is cleaning, but they made the blatant decision to dress Heejin in rather wealthy-looking clothes, in colors depicting her in a youthful, creative, and regal manner, for that matter. In this room are the various colors of the first 7 Loona girls. The only color I can't see present in the room is green, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Huh. 7 rabbits living alongside Heejin. Who could they be? There's 2 options that I can't decide between. The first is that the 7 there are Yeonjin, Yujin, Hassel, Vivi, Kim Lip, Jin-soo, and Cherry. This makes sense, as all of the colors of the 7 girls I listed are composed of the central 3 primary colors, and the 3 main complementary colors made from the primary. Aside from Vivi, of course, whom we already established as an angel existing by Heejin's side. The second is that the 7 rabbits represent the 3 angels Heejin made, consisting of Vivi, Eve, and Olivia, and Yeonjin and the Odd-Eye girls. Yeonjin and Cherry would both be there as they are their own mirror image. But, to me, the case for the second one isn't as strong as the first. I'll explain when we get to the frame in which proves my statement. If we look at this frame, you can see a rainbow over Heejin's right eye. Interesting. Who else has a different right eye? Also, if you recall, in the beginning of Vivid, the camera focused on Heejin opening her right eye. This focus on the right eye indicates that Eden, where Heejin and the rest of 1/3 reside, are on the upper side of the Mobius loop. It will make sense more as we make our way down the timeline. Here, Heejin is wearing a green dress, situated atop yellow golf balls. Do you see the blue lights on the wall? Those are the only colors in the room. When they mix, we get the color green. And who is the girl associated with green? Oh! A rabbit walks out of the room where Heejin was putting the yellow golf balls. You can clearly see that Heejin has the same hairstyle as she did when she was wearing the green dress in the white room with golf balls. So, perhaps Heejin went about in putting color into the Loona girls like this. She shoved all of the yellow balls into a hole in the wall that lead to the small room next door, the one the rabbit exited. Inside of the small room is a machine configuration. That's what the lights signify. Whatever process the machine uses to combine colors has not been initiated yet. That's why Heejin waits around, bored. She can't wait for her green rabbit to show. And when the machine is done, Heejin curiously peers out of the color lab to see what came out. Lo and behold, it was baby bunny Hassel, the green girl. It also could be Heejin just putting yellow into the room to create Yeonjin. I like to think that it was Hassel though, because Yeonjin didn't originate in the 1/3 world. Remember? She was with her primary color friends, Kim Lip and Jin Seul, and they were created originally to bring Yeonjin and Hassel to the Loonaverse. But she left the Odd-Eye plane and went to 1/3, therefore no longer able to work with Jin Seul to create green. Therefore, Heejin had to load up as much yellow as she can into the color lab in order to bring Hassel to life. You probably noticed this, but most everything in Heejin's house is primary colors. Most specifically, all 3 of the central rooms are primary colors. The living room is red, the closet room is blue, and the color lab is yellow. This further reiterates that the primary colors are central to the Loonaverse and everything brought into it. Surprising change indeed. This dress is, obviously, black, white, and pink. As you all know, bright pink is Heejin's color. Black represents darkness and evil while white represents purity and good. Heejin is god of the Loonaverse. She, like God in the Bible, is the only one who can know what is good and bad, for she is the only one who can offer judgment. It is also to show, like yin and yang, the balance between good and evil that she has. Despite God being all-loving and good like Heejin, there were times where he needed to lay his wrath in order to assert his power over humanity. Heejin will do the same over all of the Loona girls, especially Olivia. Like I said, BBC literally could have dressed Heejin in just a pink dress for the lyric surprising changes, but they didn't. They made sure it was a symbolic piece with relevance to the Loona lore. Plus, we know BBC. They're too clever to pass up opportunities as such. Yet again something atop Heejin's bright eye. And a spider nonetheless. This again shows that the 1/3 world is on the upper side of the Mobius strip. But let's talk about that vibrant spider. Well, for one, it's a red-orange color. This means it has a fusion meaning. Orange is a color of creativity, change, and balance, while red is associated with danger, war, and strength, among others. Spiders themselves symbolize mystery and growth. A spider weaves its web just as Heejin weaves together the Loonaverse. Spiders also remind us that our choices construct our very own lives, and their webs represent fate and destiny, and all the crazy ways we can cross it. It was not coincidence that Heejin, one who desires colors, vibrancy, and life, awoke in the Loonaverse on her own. It was fate. A fate where she is strong, creative, and will not allow anyone to disrupt the intricate patterns of the Loonaverse she has threaded. That's why a red-orange spider sits atop her right eye. Fun fact. In Latin, the word for right eye is oculus dexter, while the word for left eye is oculus sinister. For fellow English speakers, we know that sinister doesn't just mean left in Latin. Sinister can also mean something that gives off an impression that something harmful or evil is happening or will happen. Interesting. Keep this in mind for later evaluations. Three mirrors with three indistinguishable Heejins. This could be a reference to the Mobius setup Heejin allocates the Loonaverse. Remember, every aspect of the Loonaverse's creation is done by Heejin's design. Also, when one looks in a mirror, they often see what physically is there. They also can see what they subconsciously want to. In the case of Heejin looking in three mirrors, I believe she creates the world this way by subconsciously desiring it to be that way, and then it actually becoming that way. In this frame, we see three chairs. On the table in front of it, there's a yellow lamp and a green lamp. These seats are obviously for Hassel and Yunjin. There also is an orange blow dryer, a primary color coffee maker, blue stapler, etc. There are lots of primary and complementary items on the table. This is why I also think that the 7 bunnies were the first option. Heejin laid out objects with colors that represent them, not the YY by Y girls or angels. The color spread that we see are the ones Heejin wants to pursue more vividly. They consist of red, yellow, green and blue. Those are all of the colors that Heejin needs to lay the foundation for the Loonaverse she envisions. Wait. Why is everything going dull? Who is causing the color to fade in Heejin's world? Who could Heejin possibly see that's draining her color from the universe?